Beautiful loves. So it's time to see what is in the energy for all of you this week. All 12 zodiac signs, starting with our general message. What is the general message for whoever needs it? Ooh, honey, not the cards popping up on me, honey. Hi, my love. Ooh, okay. Okay now. Let's see. If you guys are intrigued by a new soulmate, be careful. Because if the message is starting out with strictly sexual and they're unavailable, this person is unable to give you all you deserve. So, honey, this person may be able... let me tell you, the way that this looks is the way that it is. This person may not be able to meet your deeper core needs. You know, you might have someone that you like a lot. You know, some of you could be texting this person, sexting this person if you are a person that sends provocative pictures. But you seem really intrigued by this person and they're also really smitten by you, but it's almost like, you know, if you have somebody in your life right now and you can even be daydreaming about this person and daydreaming about the possibilities of having a future with them, but intuitively, when it says intuitively, you could feel like there's something more to this person. Like, you know, you can desire a person, you can wish that things can be a certain way between you and them. The chemistry is really good. If you guys are sleeping with this person in the bed, they're really, really good. So what happens is you can be romanticizing the possibilities of this person, but what spirit wants you to accept is the fact that this person may not be able to give you all that you need in love. If you want something more, if you want something deeper, if you want something more longer lasting, when it comes to a partnership, this person won't be able to do all that. But they could do a few things, honey. They could do a few things. Because it shows twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. So to me, this person is let me just say it. This person could be leaning on you. You could be leaning on this person. This person could be leaning on you. You know what this person internally, they just feel empty. They feel really, really empty. And it could even be a person that they wish they actually had more to offer you. I feel that. Intuitively, I feel that this person wishes they had more to offer you, but just don't expect anything more than like friends with benefits with this person. Some of you, they could be reaching out to you because at the end of the day, you could have had a really good friendship with this person. This could be a person that if you were on your healing journey or if you did have a breakup, they're a person that you can have fun with, you can goof off with, you guys can enjoy each other, you guys can sleep together. You know, you might tell them intimate details about your life. But when it comes to firm boundaries, Spirit wants you to know that you're going to need strong boundaries with this person to protect you if you want something deeper than just the surface level. All right. When it says you've learned the spiritual lesson and you mastered it, for others of you, this person could be reaching out to you. And, you know, there's two things with boundaries. It can even be like you block them. Boundaries could be a block. You know, some people, it's like if you're not strong enough to uphold that boundary and tell them like, damn, you look good, I like you, but if you don't have anything more to offer me, then I just cannot do this. If you feel like this person is still reaching out. You may just block them. Some of you can have this person blocked already. Others of you, this could be an energy that it could have hurt you to find out that you wanted more from this person, but they weren't able to show up for you. But it says mastery. You've learned the lesson. It was like a spiritual lesson. But let's find out deeper. What was the spiritual lesson that you were supposed to learn from this person? Some of you could be forced. You can't force someone to be ready for something that they're not ready for. But it says dreams. It says important dream messages are being given to you. So are you dreaming about this person still? What was the lesson? Yeah, it says it. Purely sexual attraction, fire and passion. It burns fast. So without other elements, you won't be able to sustain it. If you guys don't have a solid foundation or something deeper, then they call you up and just want to know when they can, do with you. It's almost like you would need something stronger than that in order to build the foundation on. So this was a lesson for you to show your values when it comes to love. Like, if you want something more than this, it's going to teach you how to put up more stronger boundaries, how to not settle for less. You're more than a person who has to just deal with somebody who wants to sleep with you. You are worthy of a long-lasting connection, but you're the only one who can stand up for that. You know what I'm trying to say? People are going to give you what they got, but if you don't want it, if that's not the type of relationship that you're trying to build with somebody, then you would need to tell your boundaries. You would need to say things like, well, I really want more. And if this is something that you're not looking for, then I do got to put the block on you. It's a situation like that where you want more, but they don't have more to offer. So you're going to have to be the bigger person and take yourself out of the situation. You're going to have to be strong enough to uphold what you really want, even if this person can't meet you there. So it's a situation like that. So that's what I see. It could be coming towards you. The situation could be coming towards you. Some of you with the mastery, you could have mastered this, and this person is yearning for you and they want to touch your body so bad, and you're going to have to tell them like, nah, bro. Nah, sis. I ain't on that type of time. I don't want someone. You might have to tell this person, I want more than that. I don't want somebody who just wants to hit my phone talking about, Master the lessons just means you are able to see through it and like I said, uphold your boundaries to them. So let's go into your money for general message. And I don't know why I hear this, but bad energy is leaving you. I don't know what that means for some of you. What does that mean? Bad energy is leaving you. Let me just see something really quick. I don't know with bad, let me see. Bad energy is leaving you. Some of you could have had, what does that mean? Bad energy could be heartbreak. So if you had people that were coming to you with their brokenness, their bad energy, the broken parts of them, and you wanted something more. Okay. And you wanted something more. This is you taking action to cut out all the people in your life that bring you bad energy. It's a situation where you don't want a broken person. You don't want your body to be used as a tool for broken men or for broken women. So it's almost like with the door to value, you had to raise your standards when it comes to love. You have to raise your worth when it comes to love so that your body will not be used for a pit for bad energy people who don't heal and people who don't know how to love. So because you are doing this, it's like you are releasing bad energy and you are going to bring more balanced, fulfilling people into your life that will actually care for you. Some of you need to be cared for. You need to be valued. You need to be appreciated. You're more than a broken person's vessel to use. So that's what Spirit's saying about bad energy. And some of you, I don't know, I hear the song by Keisha Cole, Enough of No Love. So people who don't know how to love, people who don't have love to offer, enough of no love. So, ooh. Let's see what's going on with your money, honey. And you know what else? I have to say another thing too. Some of you, I hear a proposal. Some of you could be in a situation where that message may not had pertain to you, and you could be in a situation with someone where they're ready to propose to you. So that can be someone's reality as well. This is just general message. Of course, if you would like your own personal reading so you can see where you fall, then my information will be in the description box for that. But I just heard proposal as well. So for your money spread, for general message, it looks like you've mastered a gift, you've mastered a talent. There's a skill that you have that is going to be opening up doors to so many possibilities, and this is a dream for you. So this is a season where your dreams are coming true, or I see you putting in a lot of work to it for a dream job. You know, especially if you're like your managers, or some of you are in a place where you're about to be promoted. And if you are like an entrepreneur, you could have mastered your gift in one way or another, whatever you are. You know, there's so many talents out there that there's so many different talents out there. There's people that are singers. There's people that are dancers. There's people that are artists. There's people that are bodybuilders. There's people that do all kinds of things. You know, there's real estate. There's people who do makeup. There's people who do hair. There's people who are barbers. There's so many things that people do. And it's like whatever you do, wherever your gift or your talent lies at, it looks like you've mastered it, and you could have been creative. And this creativity led you to expansion, and you're taking one moment at a time. But I see you locked in, like you getting very, very focused on what it is that you bring to the world. Some of you can be readers. Whatever you do, you could be actresses, actors, whatever talent you have. And that's another thing too. Some of you too, with your creativity, you could be opening up other people's minds. And because of that, they want to work with you. You can have friends that actually want to work with you, or they're going to tell other people about your business because you're so good at it. So this is like a situation where your dreams are going to be materialized, or you're more locked in and focused on it. So for your money, I see for your money, I see you budgeting and see performance evaluation. I feel like there's people out there watching you. You're really good at what you do. And you have a lot of deadlines, and you're being very creative, even being creative when it comes to managing your time, or being creative when it comes to managing your money. Managing your money is a talent and a gift within itself, because you don't want to spend money that you don't have and end up in a financial deficit. So you have big changes when it comes to your finances, and whatever you do, there can be lots of competition. I also see some of you shopping. So be prepared. Be prepared for you to save money. And whatever you're doing, Spirit wants you to know financially you are in the right direction. So if you're making changes of how you spend, saving more money, working more, changing a career path, or getting a new job that will give you more money, you're in the right direction to financial freedom, if that's what you are building towards, my loves. That was a lot for general message. So for the first zodiac sign out is going to be Capricorn. Some of you are, if you're a Capricorn, I see you being delivered from heartbreak. Like some of you could have been in a situation that it opened up your eyes and it taught you so much, you know? You some of you are going to be so pissed at this person too. It's almost like you had rose-colored glasses when it comes to this person, and you're going to be thinking to yourself, you've never met such an ungrateful soul before. So you can sit down and reminisce on how much you gave to this person. Some of you can be like dreading the fact that you feel you chose the wrong person. Like you've invested so much. You feel like this person felt entitled. You feel like this person had you mentally conflicted. They had you confused. They had you second guessing yourself. They had you doubting yourself. And you feel like you were so foolish. For some of you, you could be hard on yourself. You can be in your head like, I was so foolish to call this type of angry, vicious creature a lover. And it's just an epiphany that is waking you up, and it's making you feel like you don't really have that much time to like settle. Some of you could be getting older. Some of you Capricorns, if this message is hitting you, you could be like older, because intuitively I'm picking up like you could be in your 50s or in your 60s or something. I don't feel like if you're in your 30s, I don't really feel that for you. If you're like in your 30s, I don't feel like this message is going to apply to you. Like this gives me older Capricorn. Like you could have put a lot of years into someone. You could have had like a 10-year relationship or like a 20-year relationship for some of you. Like you went deep. I even like 7. Some of you could have been in this relationship for 7 years. And you just caught on to so much, and you feel like this person could have ruined you, but you also are grateful because you feel like you figured it out at the right time. Because if you would have went any more deeper with this person, it would have cost you financially. So you're going to be spending more time with your family, and you're going to feel more free. It's almost like this person could have been a burden, well, some of you, I'm hearing financial. They could have been like a financial burden, or, hi, my loves. It could have been like a financial burden, and this is what you can't support anymore. So soon, Capricorn, if this is resonating with you soon, you are going to open up your heart. And you know what's so funny? Let me tell you a cool story real quick, Capricorn, because this is channeled for you. What's going to happen? I see a vision of you walking to like a park, and you can just be walking there to get like fresh air. I don't really, there's no like you being in this park. It just seems like I just need fresh air. I just want to sit and just relax. I just want to look at the nature. I want to feel the breeze. It can even be a situation like it's just a beautiful day, and you could be like tired of being in your house and you just want to go outside and catch a nice breeze, and you seem so free, Capricorn. Like that's what I want you to know. In this vision, your energy is very, very free, and you're sitting on a bench and you meet somebody who is divorced, and they could be like a person who really travels a lot. And you guys, they just spark up an interesting conversation, and they catch you at the right time. So if you are a Capricorn and you just realize that somebody took you for granted and they were very entitled, like an entitled, miserable spirit. You hear me, honey? That person was very miserable. And it cost you a lot. And I really feel like you're going to find a friend. It's like a companionship, like a lover you can travel with. I don't know if you two will decide to get married, but if you've always envisioned yourself being with a life partner, like someone who can just enjoy the remainder of your life with, this is what this person brings. They're a really easy soul to get along with. So that's what's going to come your way, and it's not going to cost you a damn thing. You understand? You know, and you can be at a place where you feel like I shouldn't even have to compromise myself anymore just to be loved by somebody, you know? So that's what you're going to go through, Capricorn. And that was a big download for you. So some of you really needed to hear that. That seems so specific. Yeah. So this is a season, Capricorn, where you're going to be thinking a lot. You're going to open up your eyes a lot, but it's all about taking your power back. Like, yeah, it's everything I said. The light. You're finally opening up your eyes. You're finally seeing the light of day and the weight of this relationship, and how you tried to fight to hold on to it, and all that you had to learn. You're finally going to be freed. And you're going to make a sacrifice. Yeah, I know that's right. You're cutting out this person because you find them to be very, very deceptive. And the biggest word, ungrateful. So what else does Capricorn need to know? It's time for you to enjoy life again. With community, you could be spending... Ooh, see? I'm telling you, it's showing community and the doors to romance. There is such a good person about to come into your life. They're such a good soul. And even with the doors to romance, this can be, even if it is a man, like a hopeless romantic. There are men out there, ladies, that are actually hopeless romantics. Women are not the only people that get hurt when it comes to love. A lot of men get hurt when it comes to love too. A lot of men are starting to look at tarot too. It's not just women. But when it shows community and the doors to romance, I see romance coming your way in the near future. And I also see you having more time, being out with friends, celebrating life, being around family, and just feeling good. Just because. Feeling good just because. So, let's see if this story, let's just see what comes up for the love message for Capricorn. Whose energy is coming towards Capricorn? The top is going to be the person. The bottom is going to be you. Okay. So you're walking. You know what's so funny? This could have been another Capricorn. I hear it. You find them to be a huge liar, and you feel like they don't reciprocate love, and you feel like you wear your heart on your sleeve, and that's what's messing with you the most. Like, you really are a domesticated woman who's willing to actually lose yourself in love. So like I said, this is just reiterating everything I said. I hear removing them, like you're removing them permanently, like you're removing them from your soul. So when you hear you're removing them from your soul, this was like a real soul tie. You really felt like tied to this person. You didn't know how to get over them. It's like you had to get them out of your system. You were holding on for so long. And you're going to realize that, you know, this person is toxic. They still would be willing to work with you. They still would be willing to fight for you, Capricorn. They still would be willing to fight for you. They still are attracted to you. They still feel like you're just so confident. They hold you high in their head, but they could feel really like stressed out. They could be really stressed out about this relationship right now. And it's like they're taking a break. And that's another thing. They're stressed out. They want to take a break, but there's a way that they could have done it. You know, for you, you just want to heal. When it shows the Hermit, you're being distant towards this person and you're done. 10 of the Swords is like, you put me through the ringer. I can't take no more, you know, and you're still confused about certain parts of them too. So, and other parts of you, Capricorn, you still got a soft spot for them, like 9 of Cups. So it's like a part of me still has a soft spot for you, but the love has died in our relationship a long time ago. So you're gonna take your losses and you're gonna heal. For others of you, because this is free will, for others of you, let's see. What action is this person gonna take towards Capricorn next? What action? They're gonna ask to be back with you, Capricorn. It's up to you. They're going to try to come back into your life. They're going to try to offer you love. It's going to be the action that they're going to do is try to share their love with you. So it's up to you. This is free will, Capricorn. Some of you are going to move on and heal. A part of you has a soft spot for them, but you get to decide. Others of you, if you decide that you're going to cut this person out and move on, I see someone who's better for you, and I hear blended family. So they will have kids, you will have kids. Or this could have been a blended family situation. For this week, your money, you're going to be overworking. Some of you are going to feel like you have you're going to be overworking, and be careful of burnout. You might feel like you have a gift to work with people who are going through things mentally. You're going to start to look at the possibilities of other jobs that you can make money at, but whatever you're working at now, you're really, really good at. And you're really, really good at. And when it says mastered, you've mastered this job that you're at. Some of you have a loan that's going to be approved. Be careful of overspending. If you do go for another job, they're going to do a background check on you this week. And it's like a huge decision. Are you going to stay where you are right now, or are you going to go for a higher position for some of you? All right. Also, internships. Some of you can be thinking about going back to school. And if you do, there could be like a financial aid loan that is going to be approved for you. You got good energy around work. And Spirit wants you to know what didn't work for you in the past. And this is a long time coming. It's going to start to work now because you've been studying life. That's the difference. You've been studying life. Okay. Scorpio. Let me tell you, if you're a cheating Scorpio, somebody caught on to your cheating ways. All right. Somebody caught on to your cheating ways. Like somebody has receipts that you are dealing with someone else. If you are a Scorpio that you could have even been hiding that you were in a relationship, someone found out that you are still in a relationship with somebody that you said you ended it with, and they found this through the internet. So if you were cheating, you're going to get caught this week, Scorpio. For others of you, I see you spending lots of time around like your children, your family. You can have a child who's going through something, and you are going to help them. Let me tell you something. Scorpio. Let me tell you. Like I said, Scorpio, I'm going to go back to that. If you were cheating, Scorpio, somebody found out that you got other options. If you're a Scorpio that is single, if you are a single Scorpio, you got people spying. Either way, Scorpio, you got people spying on you. You got people spying on you. You got people in the background, Scorpio, that think they own you. I don't care if you're just dating this person. Like even if you're a Scorpio, even if you're a Scorpio who's not claiming anybody right now, there's people who don't trust you, or people that are spying on your social media to see who you got. I know that's right. But there shows a level of like victory and success when it comes to your world, because it says that you have wish fulfillment. What is this wish fulfillment? Let me see. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what I really feel. Let me tell you what I really feel. And Scorpios, you better be honest in the comments. Don't play with me. Now, what it looks like, if you were a Scorpio that got played, you're tired of being played. So now you're starting to play people. That's what it feel like. It's like this in the most toxic way. This gives me energy of the tables have turned. Like you are so sick and tired of people overlooking you, or you're always the one who's being played. So it looks like you're a Scorpio. I don't care whether you're single or not. There are people who feel so strong about you. There's people who feel entitled to you. There's people who feel like they own you even if you aren't single. And they're watching you, they're spying you on you, and they're like in their feelings. There's somebody definitely around you in their feelings, Scorpio. But when I see choices, baby, you got choices. They ain't come out for no reason. So don't come for me. Don't try me. And when it comes to wish fulfillment, the way that I'm seeing the energy, Scorpio, even with authority, like the way that you look right here, like, you know what? Let me lay down the law real quick, honey, because I'm tired of being the one that gets played all the time. I'm tired of people. Let me turn this table real quick. And it's like, since you took your power back, if you are a Scorpio that decided that you took your power back, and if people want to play, then you can play too. A lot of people are looking at you as wish fulfillment. A lot of these choices really do want you, but it's because your heart is not in it the way it used to be. So because you're very detached, you can be a detached Scorpio right now. You being detached is making people are going nuts over you. Energetically, they're going nuts. They're trying to find ways to spy on you. They're trying to find ways to keep tabs on you. And now it's a situation where if you were always the lover girl or the lover guy, and you decided that you are just going to see what's outside for you, now people want you bad. Some of you too, you even have a really nice car. You have a nice car. You can be really working on your success right now and your goals to people. Like that's just what it is. And you know what, Scorpio, own it. If that's where you are in your life right now, you better own that and stop playing with me, honey, because you ain't gonna come for me in these comments talk about I'm so faithful. Not this Scorpio. You could be a faithful Scorpio, but the one that I'm pulling up on, no. No, you doing your thing. And if you are in that place in your life, there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, you got people over here losing their minds over you. You know, even with the universe and being patient, if you're in a place, it's like you're planting seeds. You could be building up some of your portfolio. If you're into stock, you could be building a portfolio, but it's like you're building up your own self. This can be a season of self where you feel like it's all about me. I've gave everything to people and it's all about me. Like you're building on yourself, you're building on your finances. You are being blessed. You really are. And it's even like if you did get blessings or things are starting to finally work out for you, Scorpio, it's not the end. What Spirit is saying is be patient because there's more. If you're praying for more blessings, more is coming. So be patient. They also say you've been holding down a lot of people. So if it is your turn in your mind, then that's exactly where you need to be. If it's making you feel empowered to watch people work for you and want your love, then I feel like there's nothing wrong with it if it's empowering you. But if you are in a relationship and you trying to act like you single, people know what you're doing. So be careful out there. If you're in a relationship, honey, you need to tighten up, baby. Tighten up, baby. But let's see. Wait, let me just see one more thing. I'm telling you, Scorpio, That's all I got to say. Is this is a season where people want your love. They want your heart. They feel like you would be the perfect partner for them. That's all I got to say. You know, whatever you're doing, it's working. And you worried about your money because it shows a woman holding a coin. So you're all about your money, and people are all about, they can see themselves being a power couple with you. There's people who think that you are their soulmate. It's all kinds of energies around you. There's people that want to build a family with you. That's all people. You got people going crazy. You got people thinking about what it would be like to build a family with you and all kinds of stuff. So that's where your energy is at. Okay, let's go to love. Let me try not to draw it out. Top is them, bottom is you. Top, them, bottom, you. You can have an air sign. Honey, what did I say, honey? You can have an air sign that is in love with you. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and are they new? You're like a wish for this person. What did I say, Scorpio? Okay? That's what I gotta say. That's what I gotta say. They loving on you right now. You're a wish to people right now. Oh, it shows you want to be. See? Look how you're coming out. Honey. Baby. Look. You're coming out. Look at you. Look. Look at this. You are the 5 of Swords. Baby. Baby, your energy. You're messy. You're messy right now. Scorpio, you are. I'm not messing with you, Scorpio. 5 of Swords is you out here playing games with people's hearts, Scorpio. What did I say? Clean it up, honey. Oof. You want to be married. But you playing with people. 5 of Swords, Scorpio. I'm going to leave y'all alone now, honey. But damn. Scorpio. Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing to people. Look what you're doing. Two of Pentacles, Scorpio, really? Honey, in this season, you said, I ain't gonna be played. In this season, you said, I ain't gonna be played, honey, because I'm gonna be doing the playing. You said that. You said, I ain't gonna be out here crying over nobody, honey. They gonna have to cry over me. That's what you said. You said, honey, they gonna have to cry over me, honey. That's what you said. That's what you said. That's all I gotta say. You said, honey, I'm tired. They gonna have to cry over me, honey. But you are embracing. I'm done. I can't. I'm not going to be able to stop laughing, so I'm about to end this so fast. People are watching you. I'm done. I can't stop laughing. People are watching you, and you are embracing people. But, honey, you're living dangerously. You're living too dangerous for me. You hear me? Out here living dangerous. Let me move on. Your money. What's going on with your money? Well, at least you ain't working hard. Your coworkers love you. Are you in a charming energy? What are you? Your coworkers love you. I see you taking one day at a time, but you're working a lot. You're putting in mad hours. Like, I see that as you're working overtime, and Spirit is telling you just to slow down. Be careful of putting in too much hours to the point that you burn out, and then I see you taking a risk. You jumping on anything with money right now. You want to maximize your potential in this season. So I see you working as much as you can. You can be really goal orientated when it comes to your finances, or some of you can just want to get out of debt so bad, and you're willing to put in the work. You're willing to put in the work. Yeah, it shows entrepreneur, especially if you're an entrepreneur, if you work for yourself, be prepared to be paid, baby. This is your season for money, money. I'm talking about real money. And it shows insurance. Some of you may have to pay your house insurance or your car insurance soon. All right. If you are about to get another job as well, because I hear another, you're going to get the job. It shows training. All right. And be careful when it comes to your credit, because if you try to take out a credit card, you might get denied. Some of you too, you can also be selling online. So some of you can be in a place where you might need to raise your credit score. Libra. Libra, you're spying on somebody because you know exactly what you know exactly what someone has to offer. But the issue is you feel like they haven't realized their worth yet. So you can't really be available to them. You feel like being with this person is costing you. Like it's costing you too much. Like you're trying to love someone who doesn't know how to receive love. And it's sad. It's like some of you too, if you have a child, I see you watching a child, your child is growing. You can have a child like they're hard-headed. You know, like how some people say like, oh, honey, my baby hard-headed. They just don't listen. There could be a situation where you're going through a lot. You're telling your child to do one thing, they're doing the other. If you have a person in your life that you really love and you're trying to make it work with, it's the same concept. So you could feel like even though you want a relationship with them, they have a child. Like your partner is like a child. You put the same exact emotional labor that if you have, like, especially if you're a Libra who has a teen. This is a Libra who has a teen. The reason why you're so stressed, the reason why you're so tired is because you're overexerting yourself to a person who's supposed to be your partner or somebody that you love, but they're very emotionally immature, and being with this partner is no different than raising a child because they make the same mistakes as a child. It's I just want to go, like, it's just whatever you're in, it's just exhausting. And you could be a Libra who's really big on trying to balance is important to you. So these two people in your life, like a child, and you have to pick up from the child and clean up after your child. And then you're trying to sort out a relationship with a partner, and you're speaking to them and they're acting like they don't even understand what you're saying. And it's just like, you're just overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. You're going to need a break. Some of you Libras may even just need a vacation all by yourself because you just need to be liberated. And what it is too, and Spirit is saying, you used to accept this behavior. That's the issue with this person. It might not be the person. So it is the person. Let me explain this. Let me slow down so I can explain this the right way. Libra, who you're with, they were always like this. Always like this. The issue is you're maturing and you are more responsible, and now that you have really grown and you are with this person and you're looking at them, all of a sudden them being in your life is costing you emotionally. It's just costing you. You're putting a lot of labor into a grown man or a grown woman, and they always been this way, but for some reason you're just seeing it more clear now. You know, maybe then you even had more patience for it, because in the beginning of any relationship, everybody is like, yeah, baby, you know, I love you. And then once you really start to get past the honeymoon phase of any relationship, you get the real person. I feel like this person has always been this way, but you were so caught up in you want to make it work. You really want them that you overlooked that this is exactly who you have. Like, this is them. So you're in your head about it and you're not happy about it. And I see you on the phone like scrolling. So there's times that you're so exhausted, you just try to scroll through your phone and ignore a lot of things. But even scrolling can be very draining and it can be very addicting. If you notice yourself in your house and even when you have downtime, you find you using your downtime to just scroll. You scroll from TikTok, you scroll from Instagram, you scroll from Facebook. That's an addictive behavior that can drain you as well. So for you this week, I just see you being drained, like you just being depleted. And it's like you wish you had someone who can pour into you. You wish you had someone who can like liberate you from all of these burdens. So you're going to get a lot of synchronicities. With the daughter spirit, I just see you getting a lot of like spiritual chills. They're trying to help heal you if your nervous system is out of control right now because you're anxious, you're exhausted, you're overworking, you're overthinking, you're like pouring yourself out to people and there's no nourishment coming back to you. So be careful of burnout. Blossoming abundance just means that whatever you're putting your energy into, you're going to get a lot of money. So even with the doors to spirits and starting to see synchronicities, you might see the number 444, which is all is well, and the number 888. So if you've been I feel like you know that money is coming towards you. So money is coming towards you. And if you're struggling right now with the 444, spirit wants you to know all is well. You're going to be okay financially. So you don't really need to worry about that. I think you really need to like take care of yourself. Like really take care of yourself. And if you're stressed, if you have anxiety, you need like a day to yourself. Even if you like go get a massage or yeah, they have spa passes. You just need to be liberated from the stress and the worry and the emotional exhaustion. You just need a day to yourself. As you are, it just shows more balance is going to be needed. More balance is going to be needed in your life this week. And spirit wants you to be patient with yourself. And if you're going through something with a child, your child needs patience right now. They need patience to grow. They need patience. They need patience to figure out life for themselves. So it also shows love coming towards you. Some of you Libras, if you are single, be patient. Love will come. There's going to be a passionate lover who comes into your life if you are a single Libra and you had to let go of somebody because they were too much of a burden. Then you do have love coming. Just be patient. Right now, spirit ain't worried about. Let me. This is the message. If you're single, Libra, right now, spirit is not worried about you having a lover. What they want you to learn is how to pour love into yourself, how to pour into you, because you need to get your balance back. You need to open up your heart. There's a passionate lover coming. Be patient. But right now, they're worried about you and your health. All right. Yeah, some of you could have ended a relationship because, like I said, it was one-sided. You were overgiving and you found out that this person, they can't really handle a relationship because they're just too immature. They need more time to grow. So you could have ended things with somebody and you're healing. For others of you, you could be still in that relationship, struggling with that person because the real reality is that they just need to grow. And you're more mature than them. You're the bigger person. You see what I'm saying? So the top is them. Who's coming towards Libra this week? Who's going to be in Libra's life this week? Top is them. Bottom is you. So the top. Oh. If you ended things with a person, they are stuck on the ending and they are so hurt. They're hurt. And they're confused. Clarify the Two of Swords. They're still confused on why you cut them out. Three of Swords is a strong indicator of like heartbreak and like crying. If you did walk away from a commitment and you left this person out, they're hurt. But the issue is like, they're with the Page of Pentacles, this person really is a page. It's like, how can you tell me more about this? They want to reunite with you. They want to be back with you. They really want you still. They could even be thinking of plans to get you back. How can they take you out? It's like a person that when you cut them off, they'll fight to keep you to stay. But when you're there, it's like it's a burden. But let me see. How do you feel? How do you feel? You're holding back. You want to heal. You don't expect much from this person. With the nine of swords, it's like you're expecting the worst. You just don't trust them. You feel like you just need to heal yourself right now. Some of you too, you could have felt as if they were a player. That's only for some of you. Or you could have been with a fire sign. This can be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. You could have closed the door on them because they were a player or they were just too immature and it was too much of a burden for you. That's all I know, Libra. You were carrying the emotional weight of this connection because this person was incapable. Like they were just incapable. They need a lot of time to grow. So they would put a lot on you. It felt like you were this person's mama, honey. It could be a person who also has mother issues. They can have mother issues or father issues that are unresolved. And it's like you're carrying the whole burden of the relationship. Let me see. What's the outcome? What action is this person going to take towards you this week? What is the action? They want to start all over again with you. They want you to believe in that they can lead, that they can take the initiative in this connection. They really want you back. They want to fix things. They want this to heal. But it looks like, I don't know if you are. Because it shows for you, you're gonna rest and reconsider because you just want to heal. Like this person just wants you to give them a chance. They really do. Like that's what they want. They're hoping that they've been watching you. This person has been spying on you. They've been watching you, or if they haven't been watching you physically or like trying to watch you on social media, it's like they're constantly in their head trying to like figure out this situation. Like, how can we start all over? How can I get them to believe in me? I really want them to embrace me. I want this to work. So their action is going to be to try to put an effort in hopes that they can change your mind about them. You know, they're panicking. This person is panicking. What will they say? Let me just do real quick. What will they say? They don't know how to feel. This person's emotions is all over the place when it comes to you. What else will they tell you? The grass wasn't greener on the other side. Honey, if this person cheated, honey, if they cheated, it wasn't even worth it. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. I regret my actions. I am a fool. And I want a second chance. So if some of you, if you found out that they were a player, it wasn't even worth it. And it never is. That's why temptation is a mother lover. Because it's never worth it. And you can miss out on something really good over something very superficial. So, you know, they could have settled for something more superficial. You're more solid. Spirit wants you to have faith when it comes to your finances right now. Your money could be slowing down or your body could be slowing down. You could be tired and just dragging yourself through this week. Like, I think you're going to be so, like, you feel complacent at your job. You feel kind of stuck. You feel really, really stuck, and you could be trying to find ways to separate yourself from what you're thinking. Like, this is what it looks like, but I'm trying to hold on to hope that things will get better. Because I hear that it's always darkest before it gets good. So things are kind of like slowing down for you at your at your job. You're putting in a lot of work, but you feel like it's not paying off as of yet. So you feel stuck financially. There's also a lot of competition when it comes to a certain position you may want. But yeah, you're tired. You're working overtime. Some of you feel like you're just on a hamster wheel, and Spirit wants you to know, like, yes, you are in the right direction and change is coming to you, you know? Change is coming to you. I feel like you're a person who has to put in a lot of labor before you get to see the fruits of your labor. So it's going to be frustrating for you. Aquarius, let's see. Aquarius, big energy around you. A lot of people want to confess their love to you. A lot of people, they know your family. You're really wanted, but you're going to be smitten this week to know that you're really, really wanted. A lot of people have crushes on you. I think you know that. However, some of these people that really like you or smitten by you, giving you compliments, some of them have dark energy around you. So be careful. If you're an Aquarius, that you're a bright light and you look playful, you look innocent, people feel like they can have a good life with you, but I don't like the energy around them. They seem like control freaks. They seem like, especially if you're an Aquarius and you're an empath, they're like people who would want your energy because you have good energy, but they ain't got good energy in return. So I see a lot of people that want you, but you are an Aquarius that if you are single, you're going to need to use your discernment. You're going to need to use your discernment big time. You can't just let anybody in your life because of the type of heart you have and the light that you carry. You can't just be with anybody. Light mixed with if you're a light worker, or if you're consider yourself an empath, you're sensitive. You can't be with somebody who holds darkness or a person who has a bunch of unresolved wounds, because they're going to bring you down with them. Energetically, it's just the way that life goes. In the season 2, as you elevate, as you rise, Spirit is going to show you the dark people around you, and they have to get cut off. It's not even personal, it's spiritual. So if you went through a pruning process already where people were shown to you and revealed to you so that you can release them, so that they won't hold on to your energy and you're just bubbly. You know what though? Let me tell you something too though. You know what else I'm getting? People better not sleep on you, honey. You might be you might be one of those people that you look light, but you heavy. Let me tell you, you can be an empath that knows how to master dark empath energy. Let me just say, as an empath, as you elevate, you have to go through darkness in order to. You have to alchemize your energy a lot. Alchemy just means you're put in dark situations and you're supposed to rise above it. As you rise above it, you get to learn more about energy naturally. You start to realize like, oh, that's why I felt like this when I was around Timothy. Timothy has darkness. Timothy is negative. Timothy is no good for my soul. And then you remove Timothy. It's a situation like that. You can be an Aquarius that you look so innocent, but inside of you, honey, people better not play with you. It's like that. You get people. And like for instance, Little Baby did an interview, right? Little Baby did an interview, and the interview person said to Little Baby, what do you think about people trying to tell you that, like, you know, they feel like you have Down syndrome or you look slow? And he says, I like it. I like when people think that about me, because then they will treat me that way. And that means I'm one step ahead of them. You give me like that. People may look at you and feel like you are a person that they might be able to walk over, but you are one step ahead of the game. You can have that. You could have mastered that energy, Aquarius. Because I just seen that too. You look light, but you might be heavy though. It could be a situation like that. Look. Deceitful people. To me, this gives me energy. Deceit gives me energy vampire. like a wolf in sheep's clothing, you know? Another thing too, if you are going through financial constraints, I see you trying to make power moves financially in order to get over whatever financial difficulties that you're going through. And then it shows appreciation. So you do have people around you that do appreciate you. You do have people that appreciate you, and that might help you out financially. If you're going through any money struggles, there could be someone that appreciates you. You could have held them down or helped them out before, and they're going to help you financially, all right? And it also shows resting. So this is a time where you're going to get a lot of sleep. Let me see. If you're in the chat, hit the like button, please. I would appreciate it. So let me see. I think you're trapped in fear about your money. You could be getting readings about your finances and which way to go. Some of you can also be trapped in fear about your love life. You could be trapped in fear about your love life and your finances, and you could be trying to get a personal reading like, I don't know what to do about my money. I don't know what to do about my finances. But Spirit wants you to be patient. You're going to have a breakthrough financially. Is this breakthrough financial? Yeah. And a partner. Because if you are withdrawing from someone, if you're still overcoming someone, were you in a relationship with this person? If you're withdrawing from someone, I think you have issues with finances and love, but you have a positive partnership that is coming to you. I think you're still healing, Aquarius. And honestly, this could be a situation where it might not be time for love because Spirit wants you to put all your energy into your finances, especially if you feel financially constricted. Like there's things that you need to pay. There's things that you might want to buy for you, or whether you have children. This might not be the season for love because Spirit is trying to help you out financially. So let's see though. Let's still get a spread on your love life. Top is them, bottom is you. Top is them, balance, Empress. This is good energy. Spirit is telling you to wait. You have a way better partner. You have a way better partner that's very, very, very attractive. And they're going to find you attractive. And the Empress just means this is somebody who will nurture you. This is somebody who will balance you. And they're waiting on love as well. You know? They want to take their time. They want to fall in love. They take their time in love because they're very dedicated and they're very kind in their heart. So this is somebody right now that is focusing on their finances and they're working on themselves. So if you are a single Aquarius, it's better to wait than to deal with deceitful people. But there will be people that have crushes on you. When it comes to you, you're still overcoming a relationship and getting your power back. So you're starting to stand on business now. But you're in your head still about the heartbreak. So you're still in your head about the heartbreak, and what you don't know, what Spirit is going to send you is like a positive relationship, and it'll help heal you. I think you're still confused too about cutting that person off. Like, did I make the right decision to cut that person off? Yes. With that card deceit, this was somebody who was deceitful, or their energy wasn't good for you. So you have new love. Just be patient. Right now, Spirit is trying to get you more money. Your money is your focus, and love will come when the time is right. Let's see about your finances. Some of you too, I hear, I'm not drinking no more. I'm not drinking no more. Some of you guys are going to stop. If you have a habit of over drinking or alcohol, you're going to quit. Some of you might also get a student loan forgiveness if you have student loans out there. You can also be coming, like, yeah, look, there's more money coming to you. Abundance is a sure sign that money's coming. You're going to take a risk. Some of you are going to take a risk with a new job and you're going to get it. And it's going to give you lots of money and it's going to be able to financially balance you out, especially if you've been overspending. All right. Especially if you've been overspending. So it shows, Aquarius, that you do have a lot of responsibility. Some of you can be moving as well. I see you packing things up. You can be like on the verge of moving. And that's why you could be a little stressed too. When you move, there's a lot of money. You need what? First month's rent and security. That doesn't even include if you're going to be buying furniture as well. So you could be in a space where you are evaluating your finances and you're trying to get a job that will pay you more because you are either about to move or I see a move in your future. It just shows a lot of responsibilities, a lot of deadlines. There's a lot of things that you need to take care of. Some of you can even be thinking about selling online so that you can have selling certain things online so that you can have passive income. Sagittarius, I hear moving on up. A lot of people are going to see you as moving up. A lot of people are going to be love struck by you. You're going through, Spirit says you've passed a huge energetic test. There's a test, like you could have even had a, dang, what is this? You could have even had spiritual lessons in your family that you had to overcome. So are you a Sagittarius that had to fight ancestral trauma and you finally were able to overcome it? And it's like your family didn't think it was a big deal, but it was. You're out here fighting trauma and generational curses and they have no idea that you're doing this for your bloodline. That is insane. But you went through something energetically and you were getting scared, like scared about your future, scared about your finances, scared about, if you're a single Sagittarius, will I ever be able to create life and make a family of my own? You could have even been scared when Spirit revealed to you the reason why you weren't in a relationship. Like, and this is really personal, but some of you could have slept with a married man and didn't realize like the spiritual consequences of it until you got out of it, because you could have been so entangled emotionally that you had no idea how bad this was, like on a spiritual level. So you had spiritual lessons when it comes to love, and you could have been getting like bad advice from people and you've been trying to fight your feelings and cut people off, and it's been so much for you, and it could have left you speechless. It could have made you feel like deep shame, regret, and guilt to see all of the trials and tribulations that you've been trying to fight when it comes to love. Like you didn't even know. You know, some of you too, it could have been a situation where somebody could have slept with your man and your husband, and you could have been on it like, well, honey, they slept with my husband, so I can be out here in these streets carrying on too. It was a situation like that, honey, like two can play that game. So there could have been a lot of things that you went through when it came to love, and you found it hard to like conquer all these, in a sense, like spiritual demons, you know, like everybody got their own thing. Like some people can battle with gambling addiction. Some people can battle with cocaine addiction. Some people can battle with sex addictions. This is all kinds of demons that people have. It's just, and when I say that word, because people get so triggered. People get so triggered by saying the truth. Like, demon is a bad spirit that you need to fight inside of you. That's what it is. Don't you come for me. People be having demons inside of them. It's just certain spirits that you have to conquer and overcome in order to get onto the other side. That's what it is. I used that word in one of my readings, and it's, and somebody was so triggered. honey, we gonna call it for what it is. We are. But anyway, I just wanted to say, and it's, sometimes you don't have to label it the way I label it either, but just know that there's certain spirits that we have within us, and certain spirits that other people have in them. There's a lot of temptation out in this world. There's temptation in many different areas in this world, and people have to conquer their temptations. People have to conquer fears. People have to conquer shame. People have to conquer guilt. There's so many different things that people are trying to conquer and fight and overcome. Like, this is what this world is all about. Why, when you say it, people be so triggered? But anyway, you passed a big spiritual test, and you are going to feel light, but you might also feel vulnerable, and you might also feel exposed, but you don't know what's going to come to your life next. What's coming to your life next is a rebirth, Sagittarius. You're going through a huge rebirth, and because you passed this test, it's almost like be prepared for everything new. Because now you have a new mindset, and with a new mindset, you're going to need a new man to match this new life that is going to be gifted. What's coming to you is spirit is going to gift you with a new life. Some of you, even with this partner, comes a house. Some of you with this partner comes wealth. Like, this can be a wealthy partner, but the issue is you could have had certain things that you had to overcome in order to be integrated with this level of man or with this level of woman. So you were changing, and it's almost like you had to change and overcome these parts of you and pass, because it looked like people were trying to hold on to you too, honey. These people, Sagittarius, some of you can be really good in bed. Like, some of you can be real good in bed. You can be really freaky. You can have a really magnetic spirit. And there's people who are drawn to you. And even though it's over, they feel really entitled, and they, pop back up in your life. They call you, they check on you to see if they can still have access to you. And what has happened in your life is spirit brought you into a place in your life where you had to close the door. Some of these men were hungry for your body. They were hungry for your energy. They were hungry for your type. Some of you have a very nice shape, and it could be your body. Your body is very seductive, and they find you very attractive, but it just could have been a place that you had to make sure that you guard yourself so much better, in order to, for some of you, like being in marriage, some of you, if you are trying to go towards marriage, you had to conquer a lot of people that were still trying to drag your energy down. Let me explain to you why. Imagine you finding the man of your dreams, and you have freaking Trevor that you had a good sexual relationship trying to hit you up. That can ruin your marriage. Get rid of Trevor and put him on block. He was good in bed, but he wasn't good to be a husband. Put him on block. It's a situation like that. Like, there are people that were still really addicted to your energy and trying to call you in. And it's like you had to fight that. You had to fight it. So now I hear the song Rapture of Love. I think that song is by Anita Baker. You're going to be in more of a space where you're going to start to feel more domesticated. You're going to notice yourself in the kitchen and cooking beautiful foods and listening to music and lighting candles and feeling really special and feeling really eccentric and feeling very feminine, but it's in the grace of you. It's in a very sacred space. You can start to realize, and you can get dreams. Some of you guys can get a dream. You can start to, for some of you, this is important. You will know if this message is for you, and you will know if you're in the timeline of this, because you're going to start to celebrate life more, and you're not going to know why. You're just going to feel like, man, I feel like buying me a nice bottle of champagne, honey. I feel like you're going to start to celebrate more. And it's because it's bringing in this energy, this gift of like a sacred union. So if you notice yourself celebrating more, if you notice that you're scrolling on Instagram or you're scrolling on TikTok and you start to see more unions, like you start to see anniversaries, people celebrating their anniversaries, you start to see pictures of rings, you start to see, husband and wives on vacations, it's because you have a manifestation that is coming towards you. It's love being gifted to you from the universe, from God. Honey, they wasn't holy enough. Honey, they wasn't holy enough. They weren't sacred enough. In order, they took parts of your energy, but they weren't sacred enough to keep you. You have an elevated love coming, so you needed to get rid of dense, dark entities that want your body, but they weren't fruitful. You could have been in a lot of fruitless relationships. Let me explain to you what a fruitless relationship is. You meet a man and he ain't got much. He talk a lot, but he don't, it's like, even being with a man who has sexual addictions will lead to a fruitless relationships because his sexual addictions control him, so you'll start to notice all of a sudden his money is tied up. He's spreading his sexual energy all over the place and he's causing havoc and chaos in women's lives. You'll notice that he starts to live a fruitless life. Or, there can be men who are always crying like, oh, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, or I don't have it. And they're leaning on you and they're making you the man, when the truth is they should be the providers and the protectors, or you guys should be working together. You shouldn't have to fund a man. A man should be a provider and protector for you. So you were just in a lot of situations that were making you feel like love is not true. Love can't happen for me. And the truth is, love can happen for you. Get rid of these people. Get them out of your life. Go. These are the people that you can't take when you want to live a more elevated experience of life. These people will leave you fruitless. So if spirit wants to bless you and they know that there are certain energies or entities that are trying to hold on to you, but they're going to make you fruitless, the issue is you're going to have to make a sacrifice. The sacrifice is sacrificing the people that are actually draining the energy in you and making you feel like love, there is no love. There is love, just not from these types of people. So it's a situation like that. And that was a lot, but that's what you are going through. So you're in this energetic state where spirit wants to keep love alive. They want to keep love alive, because if you do not keep love alive, then you will not find the fruitful love that you are trying to attract in and that you keep praying for. You can't pray for a fruitful relationship and then settle for Billy who got $2 in his pockets. It's not going to work. And men that are broke, they're very angry. They're very miserable. They're not happy people. So this is, and there's nothing wrong with a person that is building on themselves. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. There's two types of people in this world. There's men that are very disciplined and they're ambitious and they just need patience and time. They need patience and time, but they're hardworking. They're driven. They educate themselves. They're not trying to like take your money. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they're purposeful. And then there's others out there that they want to take what you got. Any man that's willing to take from a woman and they feel good about that is not a good person that you would want on your team. So yeah, you are running away from this emotionally unavailable person, and they're going to feel the loss of you when you finally take away the energy. When you finally take away the energy, some of y'all be giving y'all power to people and then wonder why they start to like level up on you. Be careful of who you give your energetic powers to. But anyway, once you cut this person out, they're going to feel the emotional loss of you. You don't realize how powerful your energy is. You can make a person that doesn't even think a lot of themselves, like, feel bigger than what they actually are. Once you leave them and you separate them, you create energetic space for someone else to come into your life. This partner is here to catch you when you fall. They're here to catch you when you fall. Together, you guys will be spiritually strong together. You are manifesting. Like I said, honey. Like I said, you are manifesting a like a spiritual union. Look, two minds that think alike, right? You're ambitious, they're ambitious. You're driven by your dreams and goals, they're driven by their dreams and goals. What they lack, you have. What you lack, they have. Together, you guys are golden. You see the heart. You guys are coming together with mental stimulation, love, and spiritual strength. Together, you guys will materialize and make lots of money together. This is a person who is a go-getter. This is a person who has big dreams too. They may even want to live in a mansion. For some of you, they may have a mansion already, or they want to live in a mansion. This is somebody who's really, really big at, I want to manifest. I want to make my dreams come true. And what you had to do was master your shadow. Some of you guys were losing hope. You were hopeless. You were defeated, and you had to overcome your shadow. You had to overcome your despair. You had to overcome the parts of you that were wounded, that needed to be seen and given the compassion and love and kindness that it deserves. Some of you have a beautiful union coming towards you. I just seen a shake. Some of you guys can be into health. You could be drinking protein shakes. Some of you have juicers at home, and I see you juicing. Yeah. Whoever this partner was, they could have been a little envious of you anyway, and a little jealous of you, or they could just be angry and like that you're walking away. But you are going to be more focused on your spirituality. Like, this is you thinking to yourself, and there's a man with a heart coming towards you. So you had to heal the separation that you had inside of you. Some of you guys were really anxious when it came to connections. You could have been afraid and felt like you weren't deserving, but you are. So let's see who's coming towards you for this week, Sagittarius. Damn. Oh, let me do you. Some of you, if you left this person out in the cold, they're coming towards you. See, like Six of Wands is somebody who's looking for attention. Let me see. Yeah, you released them. Whoever's coming towards you, they missed the attention that you gave them. You could have fed this person's ego. They're going to be texting you. They're going to be, they feel sad for real though. This person's energy, they feel really sad. They feel lonely without you. And the separation anxiety of you releasing them, it's scaring them to death. So they may reach out to you and just say like, are you okay? Are you okay? And it shows the Lovers. I don't know if this person had you in a love triangle or you really made them happy. They had to make a choice in love. And if they're going to try to come and choose you, I don't know if they'll have time. What they're hoping for is if they did sleep on your worth, if they didn't choose you, they're going to hope that you can get past it. It can also be a person who was holding on to their independence. Like, you could have wanted a relationship and could have been trying to build towards one, but they were still holding on to being single. So for you, you're focused on yourself right now. And this person, you know what it gives me? This person gave you high highs and low lows. Like, they gave you inconsistency. And it's because they didn't know. It's like they love you. You make them happy. They liked your attention, but they really weren't ready for a full-on commitment yet. So you look like you're done with them and you're trying to shed skin. Like, you felt like for some reason you just couldn't let this person go. Like, they had a really strong tie with you. You couldn't stop thinking about them. You kept dreading the possibilities with them because of the fact that they will come in hot and heavy. And then all of a sudden they would go MIA. It's like you didn't know what was going to come. It's like that, like a person that doesn't know what to expect. That's what it is. This person could have been very impulsive. You didn't know what to expect from them. So you could have been, you're looking for something that's more solid and stable. This person was very inconsistent. That's what it was. You want something stable. You want something that's more predictable when it comes to love. You want somebody who's ready for commitment and who won't fear love. And you feel like this person fears love. So when they come back to you, a part of you wants to give them the silent treatment. You could have been giving them the silent treatment because you found out. Like, and it says justice. So this was like karmic justice. This could have been a strong karmic soul tie that spirit would not pull you out until you learned the lesson. You had to learn the lesson. And it's really broke your heart. 3 of Swords is like, yo, you broke my heart, honey. Honey, you had my whole heart, honey. Honey. It's like that. So with them, they feel like you cut them out. You could have told them the truth. With Queen of Swords, you're very straightforward. You could have seen between what they were doing. You could have felt like you're playing mind games with me. You're gaslighting me. 1 minute you're telling me that you love me and you want this. The next minute it's like you want to be single. You could have felt like this is the reason why you walked away. You felt gaslit by this person. You didn't know what the heck they were trying to do with your heart. So now they want to fight for you. They want to, their intentions when they come back around to you is to be in a union. The 4 of Wands is commitment. But for you, let me tell you, you might have to choose whether you want to go back into something like this, or if you want a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you might have a new partner that actually is way more stable by the time this person tries to come towards you. It might be too late. Give me one more card. This person was intimidated by you. That's why they were holding back. They felt like you were so confident, and the emotions that they had for you, it stressed them out. The emotions that they had for you, it stressed them out. So what was your lesson? Because this seems like some spiritual, yeah. Well, this is whatever triggers. Okay. So this person was meant to come into your life to trigger all the emotional baggage. You triggered them. They triggered you. Your truth, it triggered them. And their actions triggered you. So you both were 2 trigger people. And I am not talking about Trey Songz. Oh, God. Now, They triggered all your emotional baggage. This is everything that you were running from. If there were certain parts of yourself that you were trying to run from, if there were certain parts of you that were trying to avoid, like, you know, like you settling, you could have been trying to run from your own healing, and you didn't want to face yourself. You didn't want to face the fact that you settle, or you know, a lot, whatever you was going through on the inside, you were running from yourself, and then you met this partner, and no matter how much you tried to run from them, you couldn't. You still felt drawn. You felt emotionally out of control. You had to face this person, because in facing this person, you faced your own self. So they were a mirror to you, but you were a mirror for them. But then when it shows perseverance and sacred sexual, this connection has potential for sacred tantric alchemy. Whatever you went through with this person, it helped you push past the obstacles that you didn't want to face. And it made you grow. You had to look through everything that you went through in your love life through this person. So it's like accepting yourself. Some of you weren't really accepting yourself. And it also shows external party. Some of you could have even had family issues that you weren't trying to accept. And it shows red flags. So you also learn distance is a red flag. This person could have been distant. This person could remind you of somebody in your family, and you didn't understand. How come every time we come together, it gets stalemate? There was something in your energy that had to do with your family, or that had to do with a past marriage that you weren't trying to accept. So Spirit wants you to know that it says attract, set your intentions high, and know you deserve to receive, enjoy love. Some of you didn't even know how to receive love. So this connection, whether you want to believe it or not, it was beneficial to both of your growth. And honestly, you both had the same feelings with each other. You both really loved each other, but you both could have had like all kinds of stuff going on inside of each other that separated you two from love. So you were separate from love. And it says white flag. So and it shows completion. You know, Sagittarius, this was a deep damn reading. I should have put this for y'all sign this week. But this Sagittarius, I shall move on. But this was deep. I didn't expect to go this deep. But let me just finish it out. It says this connection supports energy healing or Gaia in the higher realm. So you guys had higher spiritual work to do in this connection to clear yourself. And I think I mentioned that in the beginning, that something to do with ancestral trauma and things about love, or blah, 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 and karmic contracts and all kinds of stuff. So if this relationship made you feel out of control, and it did the same to this person. But let me see what is the outcome is confronting. You guys may decide to be friends. Oh, you're going to move on. Never mind. You guys may come together and have one last conversation, and then you might just decide to move on. Because this person, you're going to have to move on. This person needs to learn how to open up their heart and receive love. And you could have struggled with that. You could have been a giver. You give, but you do not know how to receive love. And that's a problem. That is a problem, Sagittarius. If you want love, but you don't know how to receive. Now, for work. Ooh. There's big changes around your finances that you're gonna love. Some of you may even get a second job that you can work from home. You're going to get a second job that you can work from home that's going to give you lots of money. If you were stressed financially, be prepared for a financial breakthrough. And I really feel like it's going to come in a form of another income. Another income that you can work from home is going to be your financial breakthrough. Spirit says this is why they're separating you from people as well. It's time for you to get money. It's time for you to open up to spiritual gifts. It's time for you to get love that will last. It's time. Like, it's just timing. This is just the timing on your life. What else for you? Yeah. See, unexpected income and a follow-up. So if you had an interview, it says dress to impress. or if you had an interview for a promotion, especially if some of you were unemployed. Yeah. Some of you too, there's a vacation on the horizon. You're going to be fixing your credit, repairing your credit. You're going to get a job and unexpected income. Spirit says you're going to be hitting all your goals, especially through the winter. So if you're getting blessed this week, that's just the beginning of something where it's going to be so much more. Taurus. Hello, my loves. Make sure you hit the like button, my loves. My lovely Taurus. I see somebody taking you on a shopping spree, Taurus. If you're in a relationship, I see you guys are going to be so happy. Like, you're going to be happy this week. I see somebody taking you on a shopping spree, and you're in a season where you're bossing up, you know? It's like some of you're going to catch up on your bills as well. So if you were late on your rent, if you were late on things, you're actually I just see a lot of money, Taurus. I just see so much money around you. And I see you booed up. Like them taking you shopping, them cuddling you. I just see someone. Let me see. If you've been suffering about your finances and your money and you didn't know, how much and honestly, Taurus, be careful, because if there's people on the outside seeing you get blessed, they're going to be very envious of you. Like if you cut off people because they always have like, you ever meet someone who's so self-deprecating that it starts to make you feel like, come on, can't you just talk about something else? Have you ever spoke to someone and that's all they speak about is how unfortunate they are, how bad their life is, how everybody got it better than them? And like, have you ever spoke to someone who was so negative that after a while you couldn't take it anymore? If you cut somebody off because they're just speaking so much negativity, it's like they're just stuck in a very, very dark cycle. And every time you even just check on them, they're just negative. Everything is falling apart in their world. They're never, ever happy. This is somebody who feels like they're just destined to be a failure. They're just destined to have a broken heart. Everything is just going to be bad, 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 bad. If you used to speak to someone like that, it's almost like you're gonna be you're gonna be in a place like, let me tell you. You could have cut somebody off because, and even like, you don't have to cut somebody off completely, right? You could have, because for some reason, you could have put a real big boundary with this person where you only check in with them once in a while, you know, because every time you speak to them, they're always so down. They're always so negative. They're always, and when you're trying to be a positive person, right? Because we have our days, honey. baby, you ain't gonna be positive every day. Sometimes life is gonna hit you and you're gonna be like, damn. But this can be a person who like soaks in sorrow. Like some people are really big on being a victim. Somebody who has a victimized mentality, someone who spends all their time thinking of a lot of negative things. And it's almost like if you were going through things financially, you could have separated yourself from this person in order to really like lock in and focus. In this season, your finances are going to be taking off. Your world, Taurus, is going to be looking really, really different. Hey, Lindsay. You said I got wrapped up in their energy? Your world is going to be looking really, really different. And these people or this person that you had to like limit how much you speak to them, because you had to focus on winning. You had to focus on hope and taking action. It's almost like they could be looking in at your life and seeing how things are starting to change, and they can feel really envious of you. Some of you could have been real close to this person. That's what I see as well. It doesn't matter, but they're starting to see you strong. Like, damn, you're strong. You know, you couldn't really like sit in darkness with this person because you had to find the strength to get back on your feet and fight for yourself. You got to get up and fight. But there's a spiritual union that you have. I just see this person. So this person is going to be spending a lot of money on you. This person, they love you bad. But let me just tell you too about this person. If this person is spending money on you, it's because they're hoping that, especially if you were going through a stuck time with this person, they're hoping that things will start to take off. Oh, oh, yes, Lindsay. Yes. That is so funny. But if there was a person who they just wanted to get over the trying times with you, I just feel like they're gonna make you happy. Like this person, somebody's about to take you on a shopping spree. And they're hoping that the connection will go forward. So let's just go into this. If you have a relationship with your spirit guides, if you have a strong relationship with God, you are going to be in a period in your life where you're going to be so grateful to them. Like, oh my God, yes, I'm so happy. Like lots of gratitude, a lot of things that you didn't understand, even like stagnations in your life. You had stagnations and you were just worried and you were just so scared. You could have been in a place in your life that had lots of uncertainty, and you could have started to tap in spiritually. You could have been big on angel numbers. Why do I keep seeing these numbers? You could have been really big on signs. How come every time I'm outside I see this sign, or I just like, why is this message calling to me? And it's like you're going to start to realize that the universe, God had a higher plan for you, and you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor, and even more people being like kind to you. I just see you giving a lot of gratitude to like your guides, God. So let's see what lover is coming towards you for this week. 10 of Cups. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. You know, Taurus, I want to hold my heart so bad. Like somebody really, 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 really wants this to work. If they had a lot of responsibilities, if they had a lot, commitment, if they had a lot going on, it's like, or if you guys were, like I said, in a trying time in your relationship because this person had a lot going on. They could have even had car trouble for some of you. Another thing too, if there was a level of a separation in this connection, somebody had to like finish fulfilling a karmic contract, whether you realize that or not. If there was any distance, someone had to like overcome a situationship that broke their heart. So this could be even a connection. If you did have a separation, somebody needed more time to heal. But they're for you. Oh, you want them. No, wait a minute. Okay, this makes sense. You've been waiting for this connection to kind of like move forward too. There was some level of separation between you two. And, oh, yeah, stuck. The connection was moving slow. I knew it. Healing. So the issue is somebody needed to heal. Somebody had anxiety. Somebody had like, they're afraid to really truly put their heart in. And this person is going to come forward with a huge gesture. And this gesture is because they really are starting to think big about your relationship now. Like they really want this to work. All right. So the outcome for you two this week is they're willing to fight for you, Taurus. If you guys had a separation, they feel so alone and low without you. And it scared them, and it shows success, growth, and lots of power of you two coming together so you guys can reunite and shine. I really feel like this person's going to be taking you shopping. You guys are going to have a connection. I feel like this is like a really hopeful, like you guys repairing your relationship for this week. Okay, let me see what time it is. So for you, Taurus, be prepared for a coming together in your relationship and overcoming, look, celebrations, overcoming any financial hardship. So you have a good balance of love and money working out in your favor for this week. If you went through any job losses, I'm going to tell you right now, you're about to negotiate a really, really good contract. Some of you too can be thinking about being an entrepreneur, going into business for your own self. Spirit says you're in a place where you're setting yourself up for the future financially. But be careful of overspending. I see you shopping and buying lots of clothes, honey. Or you can be overspending someone else's money a lot. And it shows loan approved. Some of you may buy a new car. Fresh out the lot. Or your partner. Your partner may get a new car. You may get a new car. 1 second before I go on to the next sign.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm just like, but...
All right. So, next is Gemini. My lovely Geminis. I see situationship energy coming your way, Gemini. And honestly, they're going to be bringing you flowers. They're going to be smitten by you. They're going to love to talk to you. But it is feel like the energy feels like situationship vibes. Like somebody who's very, very sexually attracted to you, and you're the same way as well. If you are a single Gemini, this is going to be like your flirty. Some of you could be in your 30s. This could be like your flirty 30 season. You know, like you're in your 30s, you're flirty. You don't really have a relationship, and you could be hurt about that because it shows suffering in silence about love. You could be hurting that you don't have a relationship, but I still see you dating, you know? Some of you too, if you had a situationship and you were hoping that it will go to the next phase and it never did, you can finally be releasing this person and trying to be strong and just putting yourself back out on the market again, all right? So this could have been a season. If you did have a love situation that didn't turn out the way that you hoped, you could have learned a lot. You could have learned a lot about dating. You could have learned a lot about men or women and people's different approaches when it comes to dating, what you need to be careful of, red flags, green flags, because people talk about red flags all day, but if you are dating to settle down, you need to know what green flags are, because how will you know who's safe? Red flags protects you from people who are not safe, but green flags allows you who to allow into your heart. So I see you just going over that and learning a lot. And I see you going out on a date, and this person, they're very mentally stimulating because they say things that is very intriguing to you, or vice versa. But I really feel like this is a person who's like an intellect, like they're really big on studying, and they're really big on like life. They can be a person who has a lot of wisdom. So I see you guys together, and you guys make a good couple, but I just don't see you being a couple. But you guys look very, very good together. On paper, the outside world would say that. So if you're out on a date and it's just like a situationship and you don't really know where it's going to go, to the outside world, they're thinking like, wow, you guys make a really good couple. But you're so attracted to them and they're so attracted to you that even if you are on a date with them, you both just can't wait to like rip each other's clothes off, you know? Because that chemistry part is also there. But deep down inside, even if you are with a situationship, I really think that you're longing to be in a commitment. See, they are thinking about you. They are thinking about you. And you're thinking about love and money and healing. You know, you want love, you want money. And like I said, this is a romantic opportunity. Some of you too can be spending time with your friends, going out. And you're trying to get the balance back in your life after overcoming like a breakup or a dead end situation that didn't go nowhere. So let's go into your love life. And Spirit says you're not desperate. You have a lot to offer when it comes to love. So you're not desperate. Let me see. This person could be thinking about you, but for some reason the Two of Swords just fell out the deck. So I don't know if that is about this person, or it could have been the past person. The reason why it could have been so heartbreaking to you is because like they didn't know who to choose. Like this person could have had a lot of love for you, but they didn't know who to choose. All right, who's coming? Yeah, and you release this person. You're not desperate. So if somebody, you're probably a person like if you don't know who to choose and you're juggling me and another person, I'm just going to take myself out of the equation. You could have did that. But let's see who's coming towards Gemini this week. If you were going through it emotionally over a breakup, I see you having more stable emotions this week as well, Gemini. So for the person, ooh, honey, nah. Be careful of this person, honey. They have a lot of competition, and when it shows, they want to work with you, but they get a lot of attention. Let me see Seven of Swords. Yeah, secretly this person is a juggler. They have a lot of competition. They have a lot of other people. This is the reason why they may go slow with you. They may even use excuses to say like, oh, I'm with my family, or oh, I'm spending time with my child. But this person has a lot of competition. That's why I said this, it's more so of a situationship. So be careful, because if you are in a season where you're healing from someone who did this to you prior, be careful of you attracting in the same exact thing again. Let me see. Yeah, you're excited, but you don't expect much anyway. You really don't expect much. Because of what you've been through, you're not going to really expect that much from love. But deep down inside, you would like an emperor. You would like a better compatible person who can hold you down. So a part of you with the Seven of Wands, you don't really trust people like that. Your eyes is wide open now when it comes to love. That's why Spirit says you're not desperate. You're not desperate for love. You want it, but you're not desperate, and you don't mind waiting. You don't mind waiting for like a good person. I guess you don't mind having a little fling here and there, but you don't really trust people like that anyway. But this person gets a lot of attention. They have a lot of suitors. But you guys do look good together. And what's the outcome with you and this person? Yeah. They're going to try to manifest you. They want an opportunity to go out with you. What else do they want? They think about you. This person is thinking about you, but this could be a person, they're intrigued by you, they're attracted to you, they go and take you out, they sleep with you, and then all of a sudden they fall back and take a break, or they may say like, oh, I'm working. But there is potential here. The only thing that I wouldn't trust with this person is that they have a very detached. When they start to fall for somebody, they get very detached. And it could be because they also have other options. So I would just say you're gonna attract in someone. You guys have a really good time. But I'll tell you, take your time with this person, because you'll start to see it. You'll start to see how inconsistent they are. You'll start to see that they may have like playboy, playgirl antics. So just be careful with them. It also looks like you're still processing a breakup anyway. So I don't see no love lost. When it comes to your finances, you feel really, really stuck. You could be trying to get help or speak to friends or find out, is there any other jobs out there, or like you feel like money is coming in so slow. Like some of you, you can even if you do work at a job, it could be like part-time. It doesn't bring in that much money, and you're trying to find other ways. You're going to be hurt about money. Money is not looking that great for you right now, Gemini. Let me see. Plus, you have a lot of responsibilities. There's a lot of things that are going to be on your mind, and you have unexpected like debt or expenses that you're going to have to pay. Some of you may have to pay for your car, and you're going to be looking for a job because it says workforce and home. Some of you could be thinking about how can you make money from home. Responsibility. Some of you may have children. You got your kids to take care of. Some of you may have daycare that you have to spend money on, or like a babysitter. Plus you have your car to pay for, and it's just going to make you angry. Money is going to make you angry this week. Some of you may even be thinking about like moving out the state. If you moved out the state, will it be cheaper? Leo. I hear the song, We Can't Be Friends Because I'm Still in Love with You. All right. So there could be somebody who's reaching out to you. I see you guys conversating, but in the back of your head, like you feel really played by this person. You feel really hurt, and you feel like there's more feelings that you have for this person, but for some reason you're not expressing it. You know, so if it's like, oh yeah, we need to catch up sometime, you know, like I miss seeing you, we need to catch up. In your head, you're just like, man, I don't want to see you. Like deep down inside, I'm still in love with you. Deep down inside, I'm still in my head about you. So it could be someone that you took really, really seriously, and you could be hurt that it didn't get to the level or didn't go where you wanted it to go. And you could have been giving this person like cues and stuff that you like them, or it's like you were trying to send them, you were trying to give them signs that you like them. You were trying to put yourself out there, but I don't know, Leo. It's like you were trying to make yourself available to this person. You're trying to show them that I do like you, but it's almost like you could feel overlooked. Like they passed you up for an opportunity of love, and they could be like joking with you, laughing with you, and in your head you're just like, man, F that. Like I wanted you. You know, it's a situation like that. So I see you watching a lot of TV. You could spend a lot of time in the house watching TV, eating snacks, and just thinking about the person. You think about this person a lot. They're on your mind a lot. Some of you too, you think about your parent as well. You can have a parent that's on your mind. You're thinking about your parent, especially if they live at a distance from you. You could be thinking about them or wondering like what they're up to. Should you call them? Should you check on them? You're just taking one day at a time in your world. Let me see what else is going on. Yeah, you're to yourself. You're in isolation. You're to yourself, and you're just, and I even hear like, was I wrong? Was I right? Like, should I have switched up my approach? Did I come on too strong? Did I not come on strong enough? It's like you're second guessing yourself, or you're critiquing yourself, and but I hold it down. You can look at yourself as a really good partner, and that you hold it down, and you have friends, and you show them love, and you just don't know how you come off in love. Some of you also can get offered to go on a trip, like a road trip, especially if you've been in your house in your head too much. You're going to see the number 777. It's like you're having obstacles when it comes to love, or like a person that you feel like you really, really want. So if you see the number 777, it's about, it's time for you to learn about love. Somebody can invite you to a game night. All right. And it's funny, you're thinking about one person, but someone's thinking about you. And if they invite you out to a game night or something, it's because you're thinking about one person, but you can have someone else that actually wants you, and it could be trying to find ways to get you to get closer to them. So I don't know. Your love life is weird right now. It's just weird. You could be in a place in your life that you feel like who you want, they don't be wanting you. But the people that want you, you don't be wanting. It's like that. I don't want these people. I want her. I want him. You can find yourself in that space. Who's coming towards Leo? And what's up with Leo? Top is them, Leo. Bottom is you. So top, see, Page of Cups. They could be waiting to hear from you. They're in a place where they're like healing. Spirit says they're healing the fixer in them. This is like a person who's always in situations where they become the fixer, like, and they're retraining themselves in order to offer more to the world. It's a situation like that. You know, it's like you didn't get it wrong. You didn't get it wrong. It could be that this person is still in a place where they're like wanting more in life, and they're trying to show up as their authentic self. And for some of you, it's a situation that it's like to be continued, or it's just wrong timing. But they can also have other options with the seven of cups. And if you're confused about them, there's a chance that they can be confused about you as well. With the Chariot, it's like this is somebody who thought that things would have moved forward with you. It shows the Chariot and it shows the King of Wands. So you're the Leo, you are the King of Wands. This is a person that thought they would have went further with you and they're confused. So you may hear from them or they're waiting to hear from you. It's one or the other. So how you could be thinking of them, it probably is not what you may think. Because a part of you feels like you were turned down from them, but it doesn't show that. But it kind of does. Two of Swords is like a person, they don't know if they should reunite with you, or a part of them wants to be in a commitment with you and a part of them is holding back. So, yeah. A part of them wants you and a part of them is holding back. For you, you're expecting the worst. Like you're afraid. You do want to start all over with this person, but you're focused on yourself. And you find them so confident, so beautiful, so intelligent, and you feel stressed out. Like you really want to get back with this person, but you're just afraid that it's over. Like there's just things that you may not know. Like, are they juggling another person? Is this why it's slow? Like, is it their family? Like, what is it? Like, you don't really know. So maybe you could be reaching out to them as well. It's as if you both are confused. They're coming up as the Seven of Cups can be confusion, or it could be a person who wants to settle down but doesn't know who to choose. And for you, you don't know what's really going on with them, but you do want them. It's like there's isolation. There's so much isolation between you two. What's the outcome? See, you're trying to seek the truth. You're trying to find out, but you also are keeping yourself safe. So even if you want to reach out to them, it's like you're holding yourself back and you're just watching them and you're just trying to figure it out for yourself. But deep down inside, you want to strengthen the bond. What's going to be the outcome? What are they going to do next? What are they going to do towards Leo? What action are they going to take? It shows dream coming, no, detached. What? The outcome could be love. So if you have a break with somebody, it can possibly just be temporary. This can be somebody who comes into your life. You guys had a good time and then they detached. And then if you reach out to them, they might show you love. You know, it's a situation that to be continued. So whatever you're thinking, it can be different than what you're thinking. When it comes to work, you have a breakthrough. If you've been financially burdened, you feel like you've been let down a lot in life by people too. And you're fighting that too. Like you're fighting that love. A lot of people, when it comes to love, they have let you down and you feel like, oh, they just want me to sweat them. Like, I see you shopping. I see you saving money. I see you spending money on paying like debt and bills. Virgo. My lovely Virgos. Virgo, I see you at like water. Like, I see you at water. I see you at like a beach or at like a pool with someone. You can go on a beautiful outing with a lover. I just see you by the pool and this person playing with you. And when I say playing with you, like they seem smitten by you, but you're just in another place. You feel really free and relaxed, but you also have a lot on your mind. Or you can just be in a place where you're taking in the environment. If you are dating someone, you just don't want to be alone anymore. Like you really hope that this person is not going to like pretending. You're hoping that this person doesn't hurt you. You're hoping that this person doesn't let you go. You're hoping that the feeling that you have right now with this person, it lasts forever. Like in your head, you're saying like, I just really don't want you to go. Like you offer so much. So you're in a situation, especially if you are a feminine Virgo, where you really get to be a feminine. You really get to be soft. You really get to be in a situation where a man is taking the lead and it is everything that you've been training your mind to receive. So you're hoping that this person opens up to you. Like, you feel like this is your turn to love. You've been watching everyone get like engaged and married, or everybody's off the market. And it's like, well, what happened to me? You want someone to spoil you. You want someone to take care of you. You want a healthy love where somebody doesn't try to control you or ruin your life because you feel like you've been through the ringer. So I hear like, so what's up? You know, it's like, are we ready to take this relationship to the next level, or what are we gonna do this time? So there seems like there's an energy of a commitment around you. It might be slow in the beginning. And for some reason, all around your aura is just like love, love, love. So you could feel drawn to like soft love music. You could be drawn to even buying your own self flowers. You can watch a lot of romantic comedy. It's like you really, really want to fall in love. And you don't want anything that's superficial. You don't want like, you're definitely over the struggle love of life. You don't want struggle love of life. You don't want dysfunction. You don't want no nonsense. You don't want a person who comes into your life and gives you cheap attention, cheap thrills. 1 minute they're on you, the next minute they're not around. Like you're done with that phase of your life. It's what you're just, please don't be like this. It's all that's in your head. But they give you mixed feelings for some reason. But I'm going to tell you, if you are a feminine Virgo, this person really, really makes you open up to like that soft life, that softness. Like you really being in touch with your divine feminine and being the woman in the relationship. They definitely offer that to you. So love is all around your energy. Let's see. Look. Oh boy. Love is all around your energy. Like you are going through a huge change. A huge change when it comes to your love life. You are disconnecting from anyone who can't support you financially, who doesn't know what they want, who doesn't open up, who's conflicted in their spirit, who is energy at vampires. You're just done. You want somebody who's stable. And you could be judging the people that you used to like accept. So with judgment, you could be judging those people, like, especially if they're still trying to reach out to you. It's like, ew, I don't even want to talk to you. You don't even have nothing to offer. You don't even do anything. You just sit on your behind. Like, you're going to be going in on that type of person that you used to settle for. You're really done. You could have felt as if what you once thought was love is actually a downgrade, and you are ready to raise your standards and stand your ground when it comes to the type of person, the type of man, or the type of woman that you want to be affiliated or connected to. Anybody just won't do it anymore for you. So you're done. Like you literally are done, and you're judging your old people. And it's working because you're definitely let me see. Yeah. Honey, I love when I talking and I see it, honey. Look, I kept using the word done. How many times did you hear me say done, Virgo? If this resonates with you, hit the like button, Virgo. But how many times did I say you're done, you're done, you're done? And then it shows done. So you're done with a cycle of accepting a particular type of individual. And Spirit says in this season, your fight is going to be different. Because especially if you have children, you want to show your children that they don't even have to settle for no love that's going to be dysfunctional. You know, like your children could have saw you love the wrong people, and you want to show your children, if you have kids, that you want to show your kids a better way of love. If you don't have any children, it's all the better, because you want to meet somebody that you can have children with that can show your kids love, you know? So when it comes to you're leaving someone behind for good. And they're brokenhearted. They're brokenhearted. You know, Virgo, whoever you cut out and ended things with, they're hurt. Whoever you disconnected with, whoever you got bored of, they're hurt. Another thing too, if you're a Virgo coming to this reading, somebody could be leaving you. Let me tell you, for this top person, it can work two ways. Either you're the corporate Virgo, where like you could be the villain in someone's story. Like you could be the villain and someone feels hurt by you and they're stressed out and they're done because they find you to be sneaky, and they could have found out that you had another lover, you know? They love you, but they can find you sneaky. They could have found out that, yeah, they're single. They could have tried to fight for this relationship. They could have tried to hold on because they love you. And this person is actually going to move on and be single because they feel like you have too many third parties. So they're done with you. Like they could have caught on to your sneakiness. They could have caught on to the tricks that you play. Now, if you're not the Virgo who caused this to someone, right? Because this shows the top is them. The top is them, the bottom is you. So if you are a Virgo that you have a third party, they're done with you. They really loved you. They tried to fight with you. They tried to communicate with you. They felt like they did everything, and you could have been a horror to them, and they're moving on from you. And they're spending more time with their friends and their family, and they're going over like their fears with a therapist, and they are healing and they're single. For you, yeah. For some of you, so Virgo, if you are the person that hurt this person, you know that they cut you out because you've been playing too many mind games. Like you've been playing too many mind games, and they walked away from you, and you still can't get over them. But if you didn't do that to them and they did it to you, then let me reverse the story, because it can work both ways. Both people feel like beaten, battered, and it's done. For you, if you caught on to the fact that this person had a love triangle and they were playing too many gaslighting games with you, you could have cut this person off and walked away, and you're done with them, but you still think about the potential, or you still wonder, like, should I at least be friends with this person? You know, like you're waiting to see, is this really, really over? But for others of you Virgos, you separated from this person. They play too many games. They have too many secrets. They have you in love triangles, and you're done with them. All right. Either way, this connection that you had with this person is just done, and you could be opening up to someone else. Some of you like more mature. You're going to find somebody who's single and they're more mature. All right. So for work, you're going to be exhausted, but let me tell you, work hard. But for you, work hard, because you're going to get a lot of money, and it shows master. So some of you guys, you could have gotten a higher position. It requires you to work longer hours, or requires more work, but you have a lot of money coming towards you. Yeah, you have a job offer too. You have another job offer coming, more responsibilities, and I also see you investing in money. You have a lot of responsibility. Some of you, if you're an entrepreneur, I see you getting more opportunities for expansion. Pisces, you can be getting a lot of, if you are spiritual downloads, you're going to be getting a lot of downloads. And also you are going to be sleeping a lot. And even when you sleep, you're going to get weird dreams. Like you wake up and wonder, like, what was that about? Should I take that dream serious? Was that a message? You're going to start to see things a lot. So if you are, they say Pisces are the psychic sign. So if you consider yourself to be like spiritual, if you see yourself as gifted, this is going to be a season where there's going to be so many synchronicities and your intuition is going to be heightened. I also hear like I'm going to hire you. So you also have a job that's coming to you and it's more serious. It's going to be like you're going to have to be very, very disciplined. You're going to have to be very, very disciplined. And they're going to be watching you. So this is not a job that you can slack. It seems like a higher position. A higher position is coming towards you. And I just see you tired. I see you drinking a lot of coffee. I see you being in your head a lot about work and different signs and synchronicities. And you're trying to figure a lot out. So a lot of mental energy when it comes to your sign, Pisces. A lot. Let me see. A lot of mental energy. I see you drinking a lot of water, or spirit says you're going to need to drink more water. Yeah, you have wishes being fulfilled. Communication, if you've been waiting on communication for a job offer, you've been suffering in silence about an opportunity and a lot of anxiety about it, you get it. It shows victory, success. Some of you too, you get victory and success when it comes to love. Another thing too, if you were suffering in silence about a connection, this person was hurt too. If you felt deceived, they felt deceived too. And they still love you. It can be a connection that is going to you could be reconnecting. You can be reconnecting with a lover that you could have been going through like hardships with. But I just see you getting a job offer and lots of spiritual activity. So you're going to be and saving a lot. Any money that you get, I see you putting it straight to your savings. You might also catch up with your friends. They're wondering like, girl, what happened? Tell me everything. So you could be catching up with your friends, especially if you've been busy with work and lots of responsibilities. But yeah, see money. It shows a man holding a coin. There can also be a person that is interested in you. And this could be somebody who's financially stable. They're interested in you and they're worried about you. And if it's not that, some of you have a job opportunity that's coming towards you. And once again, a lot of rest. I feel like you had a lot of things in your mind and wondering how is it going to unfold? What's going to happen? You had a lot of uncertainty going on with you, especially when it comes to like whether you were going to get a job offer, what was going to happen to your relationship or the future of like your love life. You just had a lot going on. So this is like a week where you're finally going to get rest. You're finally going to get a lot of those answers to what was in your mind. There's a resolution coming. There's lots of peace and personal happiness that's coming. So you're going to be very strategic this week. And strategic just means planning ahead. You're going to have to be very, very disciplined in this season. And you're going to have to ground yourself a lot as well, especially with new energy coming towards you and your spiritual intuition getting stronger. You're going to need to ground that energy. This is why Spirit's saying fruits and more water you're going to feel more drawn to. Some of you even need to like clean your system out. Some of you also could be changing your hair color. All right. And meeting up with friends or catching up with a friend, even if it's a conversation on the phone, you get to catch them up with what's been going on in your life because you've been so busy trying to get your life together. So let me see. Someone is going to end up being so happy that they hired you. Like I hear them talking about you like, oh, they're so sweet and da-da-da. Like they're going to be happy that they hired you. Let me see. Top is them for love. Bottom is you. Top is them. What's happening? Communication. You could have been with a Virgo or somebody who was thinking about this relationship a lot. It shows walking away or emotionally detaching. if you were in a place where you weren't hearing from somebody, they could have been focused on like their finances, their family. They could have been also like angry at you or something that you could have said during communication. They felt disappointed. How you spoke to them could have really hurt them, and they could have been waiting for you. They're very, very attracted to you, and they want this to grow. For you, it shows Ace of Pentacles and release. So you could have felt like this person is playing too many like mind games, and you wanted this to work too, but there was a lot of drama. You missed this person's attention. You missed this person's love. There could have been a lot of drama with you guys. There could have been a lot of drama in your relationship, but you still love them. You could just feel confused about the direction of your connection. I don't know. You could have gotten into an argument, and the argument could have caused you guys to like say things that you wish you never said to each other, and it could have caused distance between the both of you. But the outcome shows, what's the outcome? What action will this person take next? Dedicated effort, joy, and stability. So you guys, this is an opportunity for you to overcome the challenges with this person. All right. It even shows move. You guys can speak about moving or moving in together or moving beyond the challenges. So if you felt like your relationship was unstable, with wish fulfillment, you could be repairing a relationship. Some of you too repairing your hair. You could be getting your hair treated. And some of you fixing your appearance. Your appearance is going to be different. Your clothes are going to look different on you. Or you're going to like the way your clothes look. There's a lot of detail to your look. You can spend a lot of time on your look and your appearance. But if you're going to take a risk when it comes to your finances, you're going to love it. You have a big change financially coming to you. There's like a rebirth when it comes to your finances and another job. You're going to be overwhelmed because it shows guilty. So if you get another job or a second job, it's going to be overwhelming, but you got this. So I see, be careful of overspending, and some of you working from home or getting a job where you can work from home. It shows a contract being negotiated. Some of you, if you lost a job or you're quitting a job, you're going to find another job that's going to help you save money and pay off your debt. All right. Some of you right now, you need to work on your credit. Others of you could be going to like a training for a certification, or you could be going back to school. Aries. All right, Aries. I like your outfit. Oh, you look good. Aries, if you go out this weekend, you're going to get lots of compliments. If you are a newly single Aries, you have an opportunity for a new partnership. You could have cut someone out. You have options. You have so many options and blessings that are coming your way. You could be going out with your friends, taking shots, celebrating, eating lots of food, having a really good time. Oh, you're in your power. Somebody's secretly hoping that you will come back. They feel like you're not focused on them anymore. They feel like you're not open to them anymore. They feel like you opened them up to so much and they never gave you the credit. They feel like they lost out on a good one. So that's how somebody feels when it comes to you. Like, I lost out on a good one. They did the opposite of what people thought too. Like this, they feel embarrassed. They feel so embarrassed. People never expected them to like fumble you. Like, some people are looking at them like, you are crazy. How did you let that one slip? But they're just listening to the person talk like, oh, for real? And they're talking about this person behind their back. Like, how did they fumble this? Like, damn, if I had her or if I had him, I would have did this. I would have did that. So if you recently cut someone out, and I see like you cutting them out, like, I am not tolerating this. it's going to open you up to a whole new world. Like when it comes to you, you're standing your ground. You're very powerful. You're very confident. You're very, very abundant in this season. And you don't really give a damn who you lose. You're like that. You're sharp. You give me Queen of Swords. Like you don't care. So another thing too, people feel like you look exactly the way you do, like on your page. So if there's people, like for instance, if you meet somebody on IG, or you meet someone, you know, you could be a YouTuber, and they see you in person, they feel like you look exactly the way you do in person. Like you look good. You look so good in person. And there's a lot of people that are attracted to you. There's a lot of opportunities that are coming to you. And there's a lot of recognition. But even though you're getting a lot of recognition, you need rest. You have more opportunities that are going to come to you, and you want to be prepared to make the right choices. So you're going to need rest. You can also spend more time in prayer. All right. Spending lots of time in prayer. Someone's still attached to you, and they're trying to be patient. They still have not given up on their vision with you of being in a family. Others of you, you can be more attached to your family, spending time with your children and friends that feel like family over like loved ones that take you for granted. So people feel like you get exactly what you want. Also, there's a lover who feels like they can never get bored with you. Like you're full of like kindness, you're full of support, and you get lots of compliments. That's what people are going to start to notice about you. You know, you get lots of compliments. It's never boring with you. So for love who's coming towards you, this person is very intimidated by you. I don't like them. Who's coming towards you? This is like a person that likes you, but they're in their own cycle. It's like they're going to be communicating to you this week. They really are. And they live vicariously through like your lens. So you think differently from this person, but they have a very defensive attitude. Certain things that you communicate to this person, they take it so harshly. This connection can make you feel really, really stressed. It's like a tense connection. It shows you missing an opportunity with this person. So if there is a person, you guys have a standoff going on. This person has like a fragile ego. It's like you still love them, but you're trying so hard not to go back. It's like you have your reasons of why you gave this person the silent treatment, or why you decided to like separate yourself from them, but they're very defensive right now. It's like a person who would want to be with you, but they're afraid to open up. They make excuses, but they want you, and they may even try to blame you. So it shows release. You're going to release this person, and you're going to open up to another opportunity. All right. You're not going to take this person back right now. But I feel like you're fighting your feelings for them, Aries. Whoever you're holding back from, you're fighting your feelings. You still do want them, but you know they're not the best for you because they're just not in a healthy place with themselves. They're just not in a healthy place with themselves, and it's sad. It's actually sad where they are. When it comes to your finances, it shows completion. You could have been going through a cycle of money struggles, and it's going to be over. If you've been holding on to faith and praying, like I pray I can find more creative ways to make money, be open to what comes towards you. Also, clear your energy. When it comes to finances, you need to do like something to clear energy, like financial blocks from your energy. It shows debt paid. You're going to be grinding a lot. Some of you may also be going on vacation. You're going to be dressing up so much more. And it says job search. You could be looking for another job, spending lots of money. You have health benefits that are coming in. You're going to be finding creative ways to make more money. I hear stabilizing your emotions is the first thing that you really need to do. Like Spirit really wants you to get over what you've been through so you can stable your emotions. Once you stable your emotions, you'll get the rest really, really fast. All right. You may even have a friend that asks, can they stay with you? Like right now, they're going through something. But Cancer, let me see. Cancer. Cancer, if you wanted to get somebody back for hurting you, you're going to get them back. That's what it shows. Yeah. If somebody played you and hurt you to the core, and you wanted them to watch you on social media, fall in love, and move on, it's going to happen. Like this person tried to play you for a fool. It's like you're taking your power back. You finally get to meet someone where you can build a family with, and you can, you did so much for this person. They really took you for granted. And Spirit says you are just so sweet. You're very sweet. You have an upbeat personality, but it's almost like this person they used your feelings and your vulnerabilities against you. They didn't do you right at all. It's like they tried to make you feel bad for loving them. You're about to go on a journey to overcome financial constraints. Money is going to be on your mind. Some of you, you're ready to buy a house. So you're going to be strategic. You're building your credit up, and you're doing everything in your power to set yourself up for financial freedom. And you finally, some of you want to build a house from the ground. Either you want to build a house from the ground up, or you're trying to buy a house. But if you had a plan like, yeah, you try to play me, watch, I'm going to get somebody, I'm going to build a house, my dreams. If you used heartbreak to push you forward in your life, it's going to work. And you have a new career. You have a better career coming for you. So right now, if you've been praying, keep praying, because the spirits are working behind the scenes to help you. And you're about to double your money in this season. So don't be afraid of opening up to new opportunities. All right. So the person at the top, if you cut somebody out, let me see. If you cut somebody out and they broke your heart, they may try to reach out to you to start all over again. Others of you, by the time this person comes back, you will have a new option. So the person that hurt you, they were really, really defensive towards you. They were defensive because you were able to like tear their mask down. There were so many things that you can see in this person that they were trying to like fight within themselves. You confronted them. You can see right through this person. Some of you, your darkest fears is going back to this person because you feel like they're going to hurt you. But others of you, you actually might give them another. No, it shows challenging times. Yeah, refusing to see. You're not going to allow this person back into your life. You're going to rebuild with someone else. They're going to try to make you feel like sorry for them. They're going to come and tell you a sob story of why they hurt you and they're so sorry, but it looks like you're going to be opening up yourself to someone else, but deep down inside, Cancer, your soft heart is going to forgive them. So when it comes to your finances, like I said, it shows sorrow. You could feel stuck financially, but I just see, look, celebration. If you lost a job or anything happened for you, like financially, you're going to overcome any financial losses, and it could be with a new job. Some of you too, I hear principal. You can be hired at a school. There can be a principal that's going to hire you. I mean, yeah, a principal is going to hire you. You can get hired at a school. You can get a higher position. You're going to need to make a huge decision when it comes to like work. And they're going to do a background check. And it shows loan approved. If you're filling out, unexpected income. If you're filling out for job applications, or if you're trying to get a loan approved from a house, it's going to work. It's going to work for you. All right. I also see friends inviting you out to brunch. So this is what I have for all of you. I send you all so much love and so much light.